Welcome to What That Means with Camille, where we take the confusion out of tech jargon and encourage more meaningful conversation about cybersecurity. Here is your host, Camille Morehart.
Today, we are going to talk about developer and all aspects of what that might mean. We're talking with Bill Pearson. He is a vice president in the Internet of Things group at Intel, and he specifically focuses on developer engagements. Welcome, Bill.
Thanks, Camille. Glad to be here.
One of the things in the security space that we always think about is training developers to break something, because it doesn't necessarily come naturally, right? Developers are building something, they're trying to make it work, they're looking at a specific use case and making sure the functionality is accurate, whereas breaking something is a different mindset. So how are those two things kind of coming together as security becomes more important?
Yeah, there's a set of practices, I'll call them, around security that are starting to become more common. As we think about our own coding practices, a lot of times we'll run code reviews to take a look at what we've built and have other people comment on it and provide feedback. And so there's a whole security development lifecycle around that where, we take a look at threat modeling, what could break here, and then do security validation, penetration testing. We deliberately try and break things and see if we can get into these environments that we're creating. And I think that's starting to become more commonplace than it used to be, certainly, as developers are thinking more about security and realizing that they need to at least consider it as part of the applications that they're developing. I'll share one anecdote that I heard recently that I thought was fascinating, and that's, a lot of developers are building for the cloud these days and thinking about, hey, maybe that cloud environment, the security is someone else's responsibility. But some data from the NSA that I saw said that misconfigured cloud resources is one of the most prevalent cloud vulnerabilities that are out there. And that comes from maybe me misconfiguring the cloud resources that I have. So it's this idea of shared security as well, where not only do I need to expect that the providers of the tools and the resources that I'm using think about security, but that I'm thinking about security in my day-to-day activities, including trying to break things and trying to penetrate my own systems and see if I am as robust as I think I should be.
Never miss an episode of What That Means with Camille by following us on YouTube. You can also find episodes wherever you get your podcasts.